1.
G'day, I'm Steve Mortimer. This is my permaculture property I'll be doing for my permaculture certificate exercise. This is where I'll be getting my water from, along the roads here. Shoot up to a bit further. It will be coming into the property. I'll be storing it in swales and store it into dams. I'll show you where we'll go there now. This is where the water will be coming in. I'll be coming in with an excavator very soon to dig my swales and storage pits. Now as this water comes in here, I'll be digging a swale which will follow the contour of the property along the edge of the road, which will get a nice flow off of the road. And the swale will continue round to the top of the creek bed, which is the creek bed over here, but will follow the contour of the path so we can collect water off of there. And in here, the overflow, I'll be making a dam for storage of crustaceans around the edge of the creek and to store all the water which we can run down to the property which we'll be building later on. Save water. As you can see, I'm on the driveway now, which is on a contour of the road and the hill. If we span up to there, that cone is where we took the last footage, the orange cone. The swale will follow through here along the edge of the creek and along the edge of the path, which I will be growing my legumes, my fruit trees and everything, and the excess will flow off into the creek on this side. But on this side of the road, as it's higher, we will be building our swales following the contour on this side of the path, and this can run all the way down to a lake, a pond I will be building in front of our house structure later on down the track. But all the excess will flow into the front of the house, which will be good for fire risk, because as this is north, the water will get all our northerly winds and fire threats from the north here. So having a dam in front of the house will save fire protection. Where the car was where we were filming before. This is the driveway coming in, where the swale will follow in and keep coming in here onto the contour. And we have found this is our low area here, which we will make the dam or pond for save us from fire threats from the north, and it'll be good storage of water we can use, and we can stock it with fish. This is the proposed building site, and we have chosen this building site here as we've got a nice view when the creek is running, which I'll show you what will have permanent water in this creek later on. But we'll show you we'll have a beautiful view of the creek and a beautiful building site. Up on the hill here, this is why I've chosen this point, is we've got 500 metre high mountain here, which I will be clearing the trees here and doing a V, so in summer nights we'll get the cool breeze coming down from the hills and we can guide it via trees, give our home coolness through the night and save on electricity and all that. As we're on a lower area here too, up here is where I'll propose, we'll go up there in a minute, where I'll be putting my big shed for rainwater storage, and we'll be making this area here a massive dam for storage of fish, ducks, geese and all that. I'll show you now. As you can see, this is the higher area. We have a rainwater tank already here. These pine trees I will be clearing and making an area to build my big shed. And to have rainwater storage up here, we're on an elevation of about 3.5, nearly 4 metres down to the building site down there where we were previously. So all the water flow will be for free from here no storage, and we'll have a big shed here. Now up the top here, behind the rainwater tank, we have flow off the road, which I will be coming in with a swale to the property here and coming down. And the fenced area here, all this fenced area will be becoming a dam for storage of fish, water flow, because this is the highest point on the property, so I can pipe and irrigate all my property from this top dam. So the rainwater tanks here, this is where the shed will be built. As we walk down here, you can tell that we're slowly levelling out on the ground here. And we get down to about here, and the ground levels here. So this will become, I'll start digging along this fence line, following the top contour of this, and all this will become my dam and right down to the back fence line there. So we'll have a quite sufficient water supply for the property.
Right.
This is another view where the fence line will be our dam, but as we go, for excess flow, I will be running along and following the contours it's only about 5 metres off the edge of my property, so I'll keep water onto the property as much as I can and just go around and follow the actual contours about 5 metres off the property, so we'll get good absorption of water. We'll have legume trees putting good nitrogen back into the property. Fruit trees will be abundant, and we'll follow the contour all the way along, which will be good. So this is our proposed building site, and this is why we're building it here. If you follow me through, all along here. I've checked into the highest flood zone on record here, and the owner, who has been here for 65 years before I bought it off of him, said that tree's the highest point, so we've got at least 4 metres from our building site of the highest 100-year flood. But if we continue on, this is the view we will have of the property. We'll walk down now and I'll show you how I'll bank up the creek, store water in here permanently. Well, this is the creek bed that we'll want to keep the water permanently in. If you can scan back, I don't know if you can see the blue esky there, that's where the building site will be. So we'll have a beautiful view once this is full of all the water. And now we'll head down, as I was saying, over to the wall that I'll be building to keep the water in here. And then we'll head up over to the other side of the property, where I'll show you what I'll be doing with that side. Right, now we're above the dam wall, which I'll be extending and making higher so I can keep more water and permanent water into this property. We'll walk down now over to the other side and I'll show you how high I'd like to get this. And also this is more of the property, but we do have 18 acres here and we're not even halfway through, and I don't think I'll have the 10 minutes to do it all, but we'll see how we go. Now we're on the other side of the dam, which we filmed from over there. This is the high point of the dam which I'd like to start from. So then we're going to get about another 2 metres height onto the wall there, which will be keyed in properly as I'm hiring an excavator myself, as I'm into earthworks myself. I'll hire an excavator, I'll key it in, we'll be removing the pipe and go to plastic PVC pipes to let flow, and we'll have an overflow into the creek for continuation. Now we'll head up to the top of the property on the other side of the creek and I'll show you what we'll be doing there. As you can see here, if we pan back, we have 4 creeks that run into here. as I'll be coming down, or walk down, follow this creek down, and it will be coming into my property. This will be a very good water supply. Come down and we'll show you as it enters the property here. Now, I will be banking it up down here. That is the start of our property here, and we have an excellent swale contour, perfect to store water on. So I'll be banking this up to get all the water flow coming straight into my property. So we'll go over and have a look. We might have to pause there because we've got to jump. Now that's where all the water will be coming from, and it comes into a beautifully contoured block now. All the water will flow in here and stay onto this property here. As we go down, I'll show you how well it is. Looking at the right here, we'll store lots and lots of water in the valley there, no worries at all. I can bank it up a bit higher on that side. I can plant fruit trees, nuts, legumes, keep all this for storage, and we'll go down and have a look at the beautiful overflow, and I'll show you more contour space down a bit further. As you can see, we're only halfway down from where we've just filmed, and you can see the amount of water storage we have here. I will be banking it up down the bottom to store all the water, and we'll go down later around next footage to show you. But also over here, this is a creek bed as well, running into the main creek. So I'll show you later on that we'll block that up and keep water on that as well. But we'll be looking at this for fruit trees, nut trees, or even maybe cropping later on. We have a very big area here just to do all this with. Now we'll head down and show you where this water will be stored here and the overflow. Now we're down the bottom. If we pan up, I'll be putting in dam walls so we can stop the flow and let it go slowly. And let the water flow down slowly to here. But as you can see, this is perfect down here for dam. You can walk down to here, get onto the level, and we can dam nearly all this up and store water on it. So we'll have a good flow of water, good storage for fish and crustaceans. We'll go around the corner, back up the property, and show where I'll keep more water and overflow. Now that's the view of the valley as we've been talking about. We'll now come down and have slow flow, and we'll go into a swale round the corner here and follow this contour, and then we have beautiful more storage area down here which we'll go down and have a look at. Now that's where we just filmed. The swale will come down here, follow this contour down here, we'll make a beautiful swale and head into this storage area down here. That is going to be another massive dam to store water and grow fruit trees along the swale, legumes, and it will be perfect. We'll go down and have a look. If we pan back up, we're only 5 metres from where we took our last footage. But this here is where the ground level's out, right here. So if you pan down and have a look at the storage area for water we have here. So all this we can dig and have minor earthworks and bank up down the bottom there and store all the water. If you can see, the car's over there, so we're on the other side of the creek of where the property's going to be. The blue eskies over there, if you can pick that up on the hill there. So we're on the opposite side, and we'll put this on paper somehow, but I'm not very good with computers, but we'll get it somehow. Now we're on the other side. As you can see, we have another creek entering in, and this is the one I was going to show you. If you scan down and have a good look at it, it's very deep, and I'll come down further down here, and here's the pinch point. pinch point is just down here, which will be easy to fill in, key in a good dam wall, and that will save us lots of water to keep on this property. We're actually standing on the dam wall now. We filmed from the other side before, and I'll show you where I'd like to take the dam wall up to. I'd like to take the dam wall up to this height, then I'll key all this in so it's firm and stable and will be a good support for storing all that water onto this property into the creek. As I said before, I think I'm running out of time. I haven't got halfway through the property, but this is more of the property. I'll try to put it, as I said, on paperwork that I'll have run my cattle, have the transfer area, like walk-through area for the cattle into separate paddocks daily, sheep as well, and goats. And we have some trouble in the creeks with berries, roses. I'll get goats in to clear them up and then replant very quickly with other plants, legume trees, to keep ground covers and all that to keep it stable and firm. And as on that bank as well, the dam bank, we will be putting in bamboo to keep it firm at all times. So that's about it from me. I'd love to fit another 20-25 minutes in so I could really explain the other half of the property. But we've been over the dam wall, we've looked at the creek, we've gone over the other side there and showed you the excellent cutout for water storage and running down there. And if you can pick up the car and the blue esky way down there, that's where we started. And it's only halfway through, but I'll try to put as much as I can on the paper. And thank you very much for the course. Enjoyed it very, very much.